Ever wondered what the weirdest foods in the world are? Well, you're in for a bloody treat. We're about to dive headfirst into a culinary cesspool of the top 10 most bizarre foods this planet has to offer. Get ready to question everything you thought you knew about food, because some of these dishes are enough to make even my stomach churn. First up, we're heading to Sardinia, Italy, where they take their cheese to a whole new level of disgusting. You call yourself a cheese lover? Well, this one might just make you lose your lunch. Casu marzu, my friends, is a cheese so ripe, so pungent, it's literally crawling with live maggots. That's right, you heard me correctly, maggots. These little critters feast on the cheese, breaking down the fats and giving it a uniquely putrid aroma. They say the maggots add flavor, but frankly, I'd rather eat my own shoe. Now let's hop over to the Philippines for a taste of balut. Imagine this. You crack open a duck egg expecting a runny yolk, but instead you're greeted by a partially formed duck fetus. Yep, feathers, bones, the whole shebang. Apparently, it's best enjoyed with a pinch of salt and a swig of beer. I've had some tough customers in my kitchen, but I've never seen anyone stomach this without gagging. Next, we're off to Iceland, where they like their food fermented and their sharks rotten. Hakarl is fermented shark meat that's been buried underground for months, then hung out to dry like dirty laundry. The result? A pungent, ammonia-rich delicacy that smells like a sewer and tastes like a punch in the gut. It's a Viking tradition, they say. Well, Vikings clearly had stronger stomachs than I do. Hold your noses, folks, because we're about to delve into the world of surströmming, a Swedish delicacy that's banned on most airlines for a reason. It's fermented herring, and when I say fermented, I mean left to fester in cans until they bulge with gas. Opening a can of surströmming is a dangerous game, my friends. One whiff of that putrid stench is enough to knock you off your feet. They say it tastes better than it smells, but I wouldn't bet on it. Let's take a trip to Mexico, where they like their food spicy and their insects even spicier. Ever heard of escamoles? They're ant larvae, often called insect caviar, and considered a delicacy since the Aztec Empire. Apparently they have a buttery, nutty flavor. Personally, I'd rather stick to actual caviar, thank you very much. Hold on to your hats because we're heading to Korea for a taste of sanakji, a dish that's not for the faint of heart. Imagine this. A plate of freshly killed octopus, chopped up and served to you while the tentacles are still wriggling. And you thought eating lobster was messy. The suction cups on those tentacles can still stick to your throat, so chew carefully, or you might just end up choking on your dinner. Now, let's venture to China for a taste of the century egg, a dish that's been preserved for so long it's practically a fossil. Don't let the name fool you. These eggs aren't actually a century old, but they are preserved in a mixture of clay, ash, and quicklime for weeks or even months, turning the yolk a ghastly green-black color. They say it's an acquired taste. I'd rather acquire a taste for something a little less preserved. Chapter 8. Durian, the king of fruits with a rotten secret. Let's head to Southeast Asia now for a taste of the durian, a fruit so pungent it's banned in many public places. It's known for its spiky exterior and its incredibly strong odor, which some describe as gym socks and rotten onions. But don't let the smell scare you away. Durian lovers swear by its creamy, custard-like flesh. Me? I'll stick to mangoes. Chapter 9. Fried tarantulas, 8 legs of crunchy goodness. Next up, we're traveling to Cambodia, where they like their snacks crunchy and their spiders deep-fried. That's right, we're talking about fried tarantulas, a popular street food that's said to taste like a cross between chicken and crab. I've had some adventurous eaters in my kitchen, but even they might draw the line at a plate full of hairy spiders. Chapter 10, Huitlacoche, the corn smut. That's actually delicious. And finally, we're ending our culinary journey back in Mexico with huitlacoche, also known as corn smut. Now, before you turn your nose up at the thought of eating fungus, hear me out. This stuff is actually considered a delicacy, with a rich, earthy, and slightly sweet flavor. It's often used in tacos, quesadillas, and soups. Who knew a disease could taste so good? So there you have it, folks. 10 of the weirdest, wildest, and most stomach-churning foods from around the globe. We've had cheese crawling with maggots, eggs preserved in ash, and even a fruit that smells like a gym bag. Which of these culinary nightmares would you be brave enough to try? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell for more food adventures. Until next time, happy eating!